If you're a man over 60,
and you've stopped waking up with morning wood.
this might not just be about aging.
It could be your body's quiet warning sign of something much more dangerous. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple 7-day morning test you can do right at home. To find out if your heart is the real problem. I still remember the first time one of my longtime patients,
Martin, brought it up. He was 67, retired high school teacher, always composed.
that day,
Though he looked uneasy.
Doc,
He said, avoiding eye contact. I haven't woken up with, in weeks.
I nodded. No morning wood, he muttered.
Voice low. And to be honest, it's making me feel like something deeper is wrong.
That conversation has repeated itself in my office more times than I can count.
Because here's the truth. Morning erections aren't just about intimacy.
They're a vital sign, a biological pulse,
A quiet check engine light. And when that light goes off,
it's often the first silent signal that your cardiovascular health may be in trouble.
I'm Dr. Evan Porter, board-certified urologist, researcher in testosterone and aging, and for the past 27 years,
I've helped thousands of men over 60 restore vitality,
blood flow, and bedroom confidence using natural, science-backed strategies. If you're a man quietly wondering, why do I feel less like myself these days? This message is for you.
Let's pause for a second and ask a simple question.
Your heart was struggling to pump blood to your brain, you'd notice it, right?
If it's struggling to pump blood to another small but essential part of your body,
You might not. Or worse, you might ignore it.
that's what makes no morning wood after 60 a red flag.
It's not just a confidence issue. It's a circulation issue. And as a urologist who spent over 25 years studying erectile health and blood flow in aging men, I can tell you, this isn't something to brush off. Martin had no chest pain, no shortness of breath, no obvious heart symptoms, but his morning erections, once a dependable part of his mornings, had vanished. And within 5 minutes of that visit, I asked him to do something very simple. A 7-day test. No pills, no equipment, just a quiet observation every morning for 1 week. I'll show you exactly how to do the test in a moment. But first, let's understand why this matters.
What if I told you your penis knows more about your heart than your Fitbit?
Let's unpack that. You see, erectile tissue in the penis is incredibly sensitive to blood flow, much more sensitive than the arteries in your legs or even your brain. According to a study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, men who stop experiencing regular morning erections are up to 2 times more likely to develop heart issues within the next 3 to 5 years. That's because the arteries in the penis are smaller, more delicate, and less forgiving. They're often the first place poor circulation shows up. So what exactly is the 7-day test? It's what I call the morning signal check. No gadgets, no pressure, just observation. Here's how Martin did it, and how you can too. Place a small sticky note or tissue paper around the shaft before bed. If the note is torn or displaced in the morning, you likely had a nocturnal erection, even if you didn't wake up feeling it. Repeat this for 7 nights. Now here's the important part. Don't just check yes or no. Record how often it happens. Is it every night?
Only once or twice.
Not at all. Because that pattern says something. If you go 7 days without a single morning response, your body may be quietly warning you before anything shows up on a blood test. When Martin came back 2 weeks later, he said, "Doc, not a single night. I checked every morning, so we ran some cardiovascular markers. Turns out, his cholesterol was up, blood pressure borderline. His endothelial function, how well his arteries expand and contract, was impaired. This man looked healthy on the outside. He walked daily.
Okay. But the problem was already in motion.
Silently. That's when we began his reversal plan. Not with pills, but with a targeted routine. 1. A 15-minute morning walk to activate nitric oxide. 2. A glass of beetroot juice every morning, rich in nitrates for blood flow. 3.
Deep breathing to reduce cortisol.
The silent erection killer.
Part 3. And a focus on leafy greens.
Omega 3-as.
And hydration.
What happened next surprised even me. After just 3 weeks, Martin reported his first spontaneous morning erection in months. And not only that, he said he felt more alive overall. That's the power of paying attention to your morning signals. Because erectile health isn't just about intimacy. It's a circulatory report card. And it arrives quietly.
Before sunrise.
Every day. And it's not just Martin. One of my patients, Roy,
7
who thought he was too old for morning erections, had simply stopped expecting them. But after a few changes to support endothelial health, including just 10 minutes of leg stretches in the morning and reducing his sugar intake, guess what happened?
Week 2. Day 5, he called me
Dr.
Porter.
I woke up and it was there.
For the first time in I don't even know how long.
His voice cracked when he said it. Not from excitement, but from relief. Like something inside him had been restored. Because, for many men, that morning signal isn't just physical. It's emotional.
It says,
I'm still here. My system still works. I'm still me. And that's what makes the 7-day test so powerful. Not just as a medical tool, but as a message of self-awareness and early action. In the next section, I'll show you what to do if your 7-day test is flatline and what steps you can take right now to support both your heart and your vitality. But before we go there, I want you to remember this. You don't need a lab to start listening to your body.
you just need 7 mornings. A simple note and the courage to check.
Because your morning wood, or lack of it, isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to learn from. So what's the real lesson here? Morning wood isn't just some quirky leftover from youth. It's your body's natural health check engine light. When it disappears, especially after 60. It's often not about aging. It's about blood flow, nitric oxide, testosterone, and cardiovascular health, all slipping quietly under the radar. But here's the empowering part. This 7-day morning wood test isn't just a symptom check. It's your invitation to reclaim control. It's a signal to start walking more, to clean up your sleep, to cut the sugar and add the leafy greens, to breathe deeper, lift heavier, laugh harder. If you're seeing no signs at all in 7 days, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Get your heart checked. Get your testosterone tested. Let your body speak and honor what it's telling you. I'm Dr. Evan Porter. And for decades, I've helped men decode these early whispers of decline before they become shouts. If this video opened your eyes, I invite you to subscribe. Every week, we share simple, natural strategies to boost vitality, blood flow, and confidence after 60. No pressure, no gimmicks. Just honest science and care. Because you're not done yet. Not even close. Let's get to work. Together. Thank you for watching video.